This is me, and this is a special video I'm going to make about Jim Cornette, wrestling personality. So a lot of you guys can pipe in onto his stuff. You can go see his YouTube channel and anything else that he puts up. I've been a long time wrestling fan myself, from way back from the 70s when I used to watch it. Used to watch Georgia wrestling, and I used to see guys like the Andersons and the Young Bloods, Buzz Sawyer, early Legion of Doom with Jake Roberts and the road, and that was later on with the Road Warriors and the Spoiler. I got to see all those guys. And down here in LA, Los Angeles, this is California, the home of Fruits and Nuts and PWG and all the rest of these flippy weirdos, that I used to do my paper route, saved up enough money, get myself a ticket, used to go right down to the Olympic. I used to watch the likes of Freddie Blassie, the Tolos brothers, just good times, great times. Watched the NWA on TV, the Night of the Skywalkers, all that other good stuff. I saw all that stuff. I even went to a few matches when I was in the military, when I was down there in Georgia. And, just good times. Then, of course, you got Jim with the Midnight Express, which was a lot of fun to watch. Him against Rock and Roll Express and, the Fantastics, good times. I eventually moved away from WWE sometime in the 2000s. So I just moved away from that product when it started getting really, really, really weird and very, very, a lot of tomfoolery, a lot of, it was like watching General Hospital for wrestlers, But as of late, in the last couple of years or so, I've been noticing when I go on to YouTube, Jim is, completely losing his mind, about old school wrestling. And of course, I'm an old school guy myself, even though I was not in the sport, but I went to a number of matches, used to watch it on TV, so I've been there, right? I was not down there where Jim was, on the front lines, doing battle, with his teams or who he represented. But what's really bothering me about you, Jimbo, is I know you're a Southern boy, and I understand that you're a Southern boy. A lot of my best old Army friends were Southern boys. I never had a problem with the South or Southern politics. I try to stay out of it as much as I can, because before you turn this video off, you can say, oh, he's a Republican, I'm going to turn it off. But you're going to have to listen for a moment. Out here, we got Pro Wrestling Guerrilla. We know that a lot of people are watching AEW. Then you got those clowns in Chikara, right? That does all the flippy, crazy cartoon character shit. And you're going berserk on them. And I guess there's a reason why you should go berserk on them. You have to remember, Jimmy, that the wrestling in your era and my era is long gone. Long gone, man. It's never, ever going to go back to that. It's never going to go back to the Harley Races, the Briscoes, the Ivan Koloffs and the Roddy Pipers and Pacific Northwest Wrestling, and it's never going to go back to that. It's never going to go back. I could understand you need content, and I can understand the flippy stuff blows your mind and pisses you off. A lot of that stuff bothers me too. Dude, wrestling with a sex doll? Serious? Really? The Invisible Man. Come on, dudes. What? It blew my mind when I saw John Tolos with a snake years before Jake Roberts did it. That's good times, But these guys, you're losing your mind on them. You're cursing them out. I get that. But Jimmy, you got to understand, These are 35-year-olds and under folks. These are the same people that you're screaming at happen to be liberal Democrats. In my state alone, even in my city, Jim, that these young people walking around in my streets, I can look outside right now, and here's these women with tattoos, they're super skinny, and they're giggling, and they're talking like they're in the Hangover. When I went to a match, here a few months back, no rules, no mat. Darby Allin versus Ultramantis Black. I was the only old-looking guy in the entire damn place. Hey, young man, how old are you? And this guy was wearing a Kenny Omega shirt. Oh, I'm 26. Hey, are you a Democrat? He goes, oh, yeah, I voted for Hillary. He had the tattoos. He had the stupid, skinny look. You know, the earlobes with that big plastic circle shit in it. And I said, yo, you over there. Yeah, can I talk to you for a minute? How old are you? Oh, well, I'm 23. Who are you here to see? Oh, I'm here to see Tuna and the other girl, the one that did the tampon thing. Okay. Or the girl that did the future tampon thing. Okay. I say, I bet you're a Bernie supporter. She goes, yeah, I am. I talked to another guy just before the Darby Allin match. I mean, there's no ring. These guys are basically doing hardcore matches and doing flips off the top of bars. Flippy, stupid-looking, fucking off-the-wall stuff, right? And he's like, well, I'm 28. I said, really? Well, who are your favorite guys? Chuck Taylor, Darby Allin, and these other weird names I didn't even recognize. And I'm half expected for him to break out an invisible hand grenade. I said, what is your political affiliation? He says, oh, well, I'm a socialist. A socialist Democrat? Yeah, a socialist. A Bernie supporter. So, Jim, you have to understand when you look at the videos. Look at the videos closely, Jim. Look at them. Look at what these people are wearing. These are the same people you're screaming at, these alleged lowest common denominator flippy weirdos. All of them are millennials or Z generation. These are all the people, either non-voters, socialist Democrats, or some sort of right or left-wing weird shit. These are the same people that you're calling out at the same time as you're hammering the Republicans. Jim, you can't just stay on one side of the fence, scream at the top of your lungs that Republicans suck, and at the same time that you're a Southern Democrat and you're blowing these people up. The very people that enjoys the flippy, stupid clown shit. Because they are Democrats. They're socialists. They're Bernie supporters. They're wacko, feminist, weirdo, crazy shit. These are the same people you're blowing up. In the wrestling business or whatever you're doing, maybe you should remain on the neutral plane. Say what you like, say what you dislike. But you cannot keep blowing up the same people that vote for the same people you do. And then calling them sheeple and calling them garbage and weirdos. And the same thing goes for the wrestlers that's doing the fucking flippy shit. Wearing the costumes, doing the dick throw. Some of those, almost all those guys are Democrats or socialist, Bernie supporters. So I'm calling you out, bro. Come on, Jim, get with the program. Yeah, they screw shit up. I'm shocked too. I miss my old school wrestling. I do. I'm like a year younger than you. Call it for what it is. Do not be a hypocrite. Do not be a hypocrite. So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and to all the subscribers out there, to my minute little crappy 111 compared to Jimmy's 116,000. You know, I have a voice and I'm going to say it. So, Jim, take note, think about it, and have a hua day. And, hua is a Army term for right on.